Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a full face of first impressions using my Sephora VIB sale order. I am so excited, you guys. I just finished putting this all on my face and I am obsessed with how everything turned out. I love it all. Honestly, I didn't expect to like it as much as I do, and every single thing on my face, it's all a first impression. I've never tried any of it before. So if you want to see some of the products that I got in the Sephora VIB sale, then stay tuned. I bought a lot of stuff. This box, I'm going to try not to hit the camera. It's really big. I didn't even know Sephora made boxes this big, and it is chock full of stuff. I wanted to wait to film this until I got my entire order in. There's actually like 15 more items coming, and as you can see, I clearly already got a lot. But I was only going to wait till like my full first order came in. The rest is just kind of bits and pieces. But it got delayed in the mail yesterday and I just couldn't wait. I've been staring at this box for like 3 days now, waiting for the second part of my order to come in. And I'm losing my mind. So I just had to film this now. I'm going to try to use as many of these items as possible. I wish that I had everything. I wish that I could just do the haul first and talk to you guys about it. But my patience is growing thin and I can't wait. If you want to see the Sephora VIB sale haul video that I posted before this video, click the link right there. That will have already gone up, and I would recommend watching the haul first so you can see kind of everything I got, because I'm not going to show everything in this video and I don't even have everything. But I ordered, I think, 58 items total, including samples and things like that. So I'm going to go through this and, like I said, use as much as possible. I want to start with prepping my skin because I did get some items that I would put on before makeup, and one of them is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Toner. So this, I'm going to be honest, it's not quite as pretty as I thought it was going to be when I ordered it, but I'm so excited for this because the reviews are nuts. It won an Allure Beauty Award. This says that it removes impurities and softens, and I just thought this would be a good way to kind of prep my skin for makeup. If this doesn't smell like amazingly like rose, I'm gonna be upset. Oh, it smells perfect. So I'm just gonna prep my skin with this. That smells so good, and it doesn't feel dry. Like, you know how some toners leave your skin feeling like the life has been sucked out of it? That didn't do that. I hate when people do like full face first impressions and they don't actually do their entire face. So I did have to go purchase one additional item from the drugstore because I didn't have eyebrow pencil, and then I also have to pull a mascara for my collection. See, what would we do next? So unfortunately I haven't gotten in any of the matte moisturizers that I would normally use. That's okay, because now I get to see kind of like what the foundations and primers can do on their own, and then when I do use the matte moisturizer, I can kind of see what that does. The next step that I want to do is put on a lip balm, and I did get two. I got the Glam Glow Pout Mud and the Fresh Sugar Lip Caramel. I think I want to use the Glam Glow Pout Mud. This is wet lip balm treatment. So this is the cutest packaging in the world. It comes in like this little ball thing, and this is a tinted lip balm. So ooh, that's like way softer than I thought it was going to be. Like, it's like real creamy. It has a little bit of like a minty tingle, and that's actually a really pretty color. Like, it makes my lips look like I have like a colored lip product on. I like this, and it is tingly, which I like. I know some people don't like the tingly lip balms and like lip plumpers, but it says hydrate, soften, and restore. So I really like this. I think it looks really pretty. Like, this is something that would be great to have in your purse when you just want to put on a touch of color. Okay, so for primers, I am going to use two because I figured I have two. I may as well try one on one side and one on the other. So I have the Kane & Austin primer, which I've heard Casey Holmes talk about nonstop. This is the Kane & Austin Prime and Protect Mattifying Primer. And then I have the new Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For primer. So these are both mattifying and pore minimizing, and I haven't tried either one. So let's do this one on the right side of my face, so on your left. And the packaging is cool, and then we're just gonna squirt it. Ooh, I thought it was gonna be more like the Dr. Brandt, like the normal pore minimizing ones, but it's actually more creamy than those. It's not as like putty. Does that make sense? Those are a little bit thicker than this. That's what I'm trying to say. So we did that on one side. It feels nice. It actually doesn't feel like, normally when I put on a mattifying primer, it feels matte like right away. This one still feels kind of like hydrating, which makes me a little nervous, but I believe in Peter Thomas Roth, so I think I'll be okay. And then this one is the Kane & Austin one. Like I said, the box got a little beat up in travel. I'm just saying, Sephora, if I'm paying $70 for something, you'd think you could. This isn't $70, but it's not cheap. This comes in this neon green packaging, and then you get this tube. I will zoom you guys in eventually. I just forgot to do it before I started this. So this looks almost the same. It's more of like a creamy than like a putty-y texture. It looks very similar. That's probably too much. Oh, it's harder to do this with my left hand, but I don't want to mix them. Honestly, they feel super similar so far. Like the way that they went on my skin, the way that they're like kind of moisturizing. I'm gonna try to zoom you in without losing myself. Okay, so oh no! I'm so dumb, I forgot about this primer. I wanted to use this primer on half my face and one of the others on the other. This is the Too Faced Peach Primed and Peachy Peaches and Cream Collection Primer. Oh, that one feels really matte now too. Dang it, I feel like I should use this with the primer that it's meant for. I'm gonna wipe off the bottom half of my face and use this on the bottom half. So we're testing out 3 primers today. I just figure like I should use the primer for the foundation that I'm using, so I do want to use this Too Faced primer. I think the Kane & Austin one goes a little bit further, like you can use less product with the Kane & Austin one, but I like them both. I'm curious to see how they do. Okay, and then for the bottom of my face, I'm going to use the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. So I haven't smelled these yet because in the store, the smell has kind of gone away from the powder products because they've been sitting open. It doesn't have a very strong smell. It does smell a little bit. It almost smells like sunscreen, like peachy sunscreen. Ooh, see, this is what I think of when I think of like a matte primer. Like it gets sticky. I like that. I like this primer a lot. I love when my primers feel like, yeah, my foundation's gonna stick to that. I don't know that I feel cooling. I do feel it on my face, but I think that's just because like I just put it on my face. For foundation today, I'm so excited for this. I've heard so many people say that this is transfer proof, that it's beautiful, that it lasts really well. It's like medium coverage, which I'm into right now. I love the packaging. It feels heavy and high end. I like the tubes with a pump. I just like this. Oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, photo friendly, infused with peach and sweet fig. So I'm so pumped to use this. For the VIB Rouge gift this year, you got the Sephora Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush. So I figured I may as well try this on half my face and just see how it does with a brush. And then I'll do my sponge on the other half. I'm going to pray that this is my correct shade. And, oh, yeah, that's actually pretty good. It's more liquidy than I thought it would be. See how it's kind of running? Kind of, definitely running. And let's start with the brush. And if I don't like it, I can just switch. This is like such a perfect color match that I can't tell where I put it already. That's a good problem to have. I'm not complaining. I think this brush is absorbing some of it. And I'm just not used to using brushes. I don't use brushes very often. And I've already gone through an entire pump on this side of my face. I don't really tell a difference between where the primers are. I think I'll tell more of a difference in wear than in application. That looks pretty good. It was a small pump. I didn't pump out a whole pump. So let's do one whole pump again. And then we'll do the sponge. I'm just so much more comfortable with sponges. But that is definitely sheer coverage. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to go through this foundation kind of quickly. That's 2 pumps, and I feel like I definitely need more on the sponge side. I might just go in with the brush. This does not look matte to me, especially on the sponge side, or like the side I just applied it on. I'm just going to go back over and kind of pounce over everything. It makes it kind of feel like it's all looking the same, especially when I do like both sides differently. That looks so good. Like it looks very natural. Like I wouldn't call this a super matte foundation right now. I would say it's like a natural finish. I'm assuming it'll dry down, and it has like the perfect amount of coverage. It's the perfect color. Let me just do my neck. I don't even know where my phone is. I think it's under this pile somewhere. I think that this looks so good. And it's a perfect color match for me right now. It makes my skin look beautiful and flawless and very like smooth. It's matte, but not like overly matte. Like you can still see some life in my skin. I love the finish of this. We do have to see how it wears, and we will compare like primer zone to primer zone. And I want to see how transfer resistant this is, because supposedly the Tayla said that that is like the biggest claim of this. So for concealer, I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is in the shade Custard, which I'm kind of scared is going to be too dark. Oh yeah, that's way too dark. I'm going to grab some on this foundation brush, and I'm putting this over my eyes and under here. It's not that bad actually, because I'm not big on like highlighting my under eye, so this isn't bad. I actually like that. It's a pretty good color. This is expensive, so like I had to buy a color that would work for me now and in the summer, and I think that is not a bad color. It looks a little bit lighter on the skin than it does in the pan. So now I'm just gonna pat over it with a beauty blender, because I feel like when I do that, it just makes everything look better. Okay, I'm having a good skin day so far. I really like this. I hope it's not super blown out on camera so you can actually see. That foundation has dried down, but it's still not crazy matte. Like you can see in here and on my chin that it's not like insanely matte, which I like. I love a matte foundation, don't get me wrong, but I also, it's kind of like overwhelming to me. So I'm a fan of foundations that like don't do that. And you know what else? That concealer is still not creasing, and normally if I don't set my concealer immediately or my forehead immediately, it creases so bad. I'm impressed, you guys, I'm impressed. Okay, but that being said, let's move on to setting powder. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. Heard incredible things about this. I did get a lot of this collection just because it's one of the things that kind of stood out to me the most. God damn, open. The packaging of this collection is freaking beautiful. I love this. And I'm a big Too Faced fan. I know some people don't like Too Faced, but I'm a Too Faced fan. So it has like that sifter lid on it, and you pull that off, and like the sifter is a peach. I've heard people say that this tastes like peach, and I'm kind of all for it. And I'm going to dump some of this into the lid. Oh, that came out quickly. That does smell like actual peach, not like fake peach, like actual peach. I would say peaches and cream is what it smells like. So I'm gonna bake. It does taste like peaches. That makes this worth it right there. Now normally I don't bake with like my really high-end powders because you just use up a lot of it. But I figured, oh my god, that tastes so good. To get the most out of this review, I'll bake with it just this once. And I always bake over these wrinkles. My forehead wrinkles are something serious. Then I'm just going to take my powder brush and powder the rest of my face. This is making my skin look really pretty and very matte, which I like. I want a mattifying powder. Like, I want a powder that I put it down and I touch my face and it feels dry. Oh, okay. The downside is when you dump it, I'm used to like Fiona Styles one where you don't get a lot of product out of the sifter, so be careful because I just dumped out way too much. Now that is matte. I don't like my foundations to be crazy matte because then they're kind of drying and they look a little intense. I want my powders to be very matte though. And this powder is a win for me. I feel like it set my foundation down really nicely. It did kind of like blur everything. The only thing I see right now is I am creasing in my smile lines, which is a little quick, but I don't normally talk this much when I first put on my foundation. So let's see what happens. What's after powder? Let me do my brows. So this is not a product from Sephora. This is one, actually I need coffee. Okay, eyebrows. This is a Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil in Deep Brown. I have a feeling this is going to be very similar to the L'Oreal one because Maybelline and L'Oreal, especially when it comes to like eyebrow products, they put out the same stuff. So I'm kind of counting on this being just like the L'Oreal one. It's got a spoolie on one side, so I'm going to brush through. And then I need a mirror for this, so I'm going to open up the eyeshadow palette. This is the Tartelette Toasted palette. I don't normally get excited about eyeshadow palettes, but the second that I saw that this was coming out, I lost it. I was so excited for it. So I'm super pumped to use this, but right now I'm just going to use it for the mirror. Is something broken? There's like powder on the sheet. It looks like it's okay though. It's stunning. Oh, it's even prettier in person than I thought it would be. But right now I'm just going to use this for its mirror. So I'm going to, this has like a small point. The packaging almost feels a little bit higher end than the L'Oreal one, but not even close to the Brow Wiz. So I'm just going to do this really quickly. Oh, there's nothing like a fresh eyebrow pencil. So I like this. It's a lot darker than the L'Oreal one. And I feel like I'm going through the product quicker. But I do like it. Let me just brush through. It's definitely darker and a little bit more pigmented than the L'Oreal one, but I like it. They look a little too dark for me, but that's okay. So I'm going to open this up. This is the Sephora Favorites kit. This is like the Superstars, the one of like the best of the best. There's a couple things in here that I want to use. So this is what it looks like. You have all of these beautiful products, and the ones that I wanted to use the Touche Eclat, but I forgot. But I do want to use the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream and the Marc Jacobs Highliner. So I'm going to pop them out. So both of these I want to use on my eyes today. I'm actually going to apply this Bobbi Brown crown first. This is in the shade Golden Pink. Wow, that's stunning. Let me see if I can get like a... You know, I'm going to wait until a little bit later on. So, let's move into the eyeshadow. Using the Tartelette Toasted, I'm going to start with the shade Some More up here and take that all over my lid. Something happened to my palette and it's like very dirty. That already is so pretty. It's just a matte white shadow pretty much. I'm trying to do this without putting the mirror in the way. Alright, I'm already in love and I've only used the matte cream shade. I'm going to take this brush and go in with the shade Latte, which is this shade right here. And this is going to go in the transition. Oh, that is not the color I expected. There might have been something on the brush, but it's pretty. And it blends out really nicely. So like even though I put down a lot more than I initially wanted to, it's blending out really pretty. Okay, now I'm going to grab a smaller brush in the shade Warm. And I'm going to put this more precisely in the crease. This is really pretty too. It's not quite as orange as it looks in the pan, which I like. I mean, it's still definitely warm, but it's a little bit more dimensional than just like your everyday warm brown orange shadow. Oh, it smells so good. I just want to put my face in it. I'm going to take a smaller brush in the shade Cozy, which is this brown shade, and put this. I'm just doing like my everyday eye look. I'm just using this palette for it. I need to wash these brushes again. They're getting a little scratchy. I'm trying to decide what else I want to do. I think I want to take this dark shade in Fireside. It's this like chocolate. It's like a chocolate plum shade. Like even deeper in this outer corner. And then I'm going to blend that out with the next brush up. And then I'm going to go back to my biggest brush and Latte again. Blend out the whole thing. I am not a makeup artist, so this isn't going to look amazing. I'm not Kathleen Lights. I'm not Luxtra Lux. I just like to play with makeup, and I like to see what a new palette can offer me. I think that looks really pretty. These colors blend together beautifully. The color selection in here, I feel like you could make so many different looks. I mean, obviously all in the same color family, but every shade in here is super different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes, a glitter, and then like 1 shimmer shade, and then 5 like foiled shades. I think this palette is so beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is take this Bobbi Brown crown and just put it kind of like where I'm going to put a shimmer shade from this palette, just as like a base. Oh my god, this doesn't even need to be a base. This could be like everything. And then I'm going to take the shade Candle, I think, and pat that on top. Oh, I think I might have just ruined. No, it's pretty. Okay. You guys, look how pretty just this Bobbi Brown pencil is. I've wanted something from Bobbi Brown for so long. She is my favorite makeup artist. I've been obsessed with her since I was younger. To have something like this by Bobbi Brown is just like a dream come true, because she's the reason like I like makeup to begin with. And I'm just going to blend out that upper part because I think I went a little high. Look at how glittery and beautiful that is. I just got to blend a little bit. Get some of that, the edges. Okay, for the under eye, I'm going to take the shade, I think Cozy. Very small, just like doo 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 doo. and put that in the lash line. And then I'm going to take a bigger brush. It's not like, it's just fluffier, in the shade Latte. And now, these shadows have some kickback. Don't get me wrong, they're powdery, but it's not crazy. Like, you can see my palette isn't crazy dirty. It just looks good, so I don't really mind a little bit of kickback as long as the shadows look good on my eyes. Like, I can always clean up my palette, you know? Okay, and then lastly for the eyes, I'm going to take the shade Sunrise, which is this shade here, and put it in the inner corner. That's a beautiful inner corner shade. And I forgot a brow bone highlight. I'm just going to take the matte shade that I started with and kind of put that in the brow bone. So that is the eye look. You guys, I am obsessed with this palette. I'm so happy I got it. I feel like I can make so many beautiful looks with this, from everyday to out of this world. I mean, like this glittery shade, I think if you use a brush with it, all that glitter would go away. But can you imagine if you put down a glitter glue and then put this on your eyelid? Yeah, when you swatch it, it turns into like a deep brown, so you could use that to deepen up an eye look, or you could try to keep that glitter in it and just pat it on. You could make like a really burgundy berry type look with this on the lid. Like, it's just so beautiful. You can do so much with it. Okay, so let's finish up the eyes really quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Marc Jacobs highliner now. This is just in the shade Black. Well, I don't think it's called Black, but it is black. What is it called? Blacker. And I'm just going to tightline with this. Okay, it's not really writing that well. Oh, yeah, we'll see. I feel like it's not really applying as like well to my waterline as I thought it would. I don't know, guys. For all the hype, I think Marc Jacobs paid them. Like, I have way better liners than this for my waterline. But if it stays, I'm okay with doing a little extra work to get it on there if it stays. I mean, it looks really black on my hand. It just didn't apply as black as I expected it to on my waterline. But, I mean, it's there. It looks good. It's just not quite what I expected. But I won't judge it yet. I want to see how it wears. So let me curl my lashes really quickly, and I will put on the mascara. Now, I did not purchase this in this haul, this mascara, and I've had it forever, and I just didn't open it because I don't like having too many mascaras open at once. But I figured it would be good for this video, that way I don't have to go out and buy another mascara. This is the Touch in Sol Stretch X Stretch Lash Effect Mascara. The packaging is cool. I like the little neon. Not tried it before. I'm assuming it's supposed to make your lashes long. I think I'm just used to really like volumizing mascaras. I mean, that's pretty. Let me do the other side, and then we'll do another coat and see if that helps. It's not bad. It's just more like every day. Yeah, meh. It's not a great mascara. When you do 2 coats, it just gets kind of clumpy. I mean, it looks okay. You guys let me know what you think. I think I like it better for the bottom lashes than I do the top lashes. It's just not my favorite. I like something that's a little bit more volumizing, and this is more, I guess, lengthening. It's just a little meh for me. It's not quite as intense as I normally like my mascaras, because I don't wear false lashes really, so I like my mascaras to have a lot of oomph to them. Okay, so it's time to finish up the face. We have blush, bronzer, setting spray, lips, highlight. The bronzer that I got is also from the Peaches and Cream collection. This is the Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer. This, I mean, again, the packaging on these is just stunning. This is one of those ones. Hi, kitty. There's so many cats that go through my yard. It's ridiculous. Also, can we talk about how beautiful the actual product is? I know that's an overspray. It's not even the whole thing is glittery. There's like a glitter strip in the lattices on top of the product, and it makes it look so dimensional. I mean, I wish it wasn't gonna wipe off, but I don't want that on my face, so I wiped it off. So this is one of those products, kind of like Pink Leopard, where you could use it as a bronzer or a blush. But I'm hoping that if I go in kind of lightly, it'll be more of a bronzer. I'm just going to kind of gently sweep it around. I've hopefully knocked off that glitter. And this one also tastes like peach because I just got it in my mouth. That is so pretty. It's a very natural looking bronzer because it has that pink in it and like that lighter shade. It comes off very much like a tan. Like, if you've ever watched Wayne Goss videos, he talks about how he likes to put like red around the face because it makes you look kind of sunburnt. I think this is stunning. It gives you that little bit of pink to your bronzer that just looks a little bit like you've been out in the sun, which in the winter, I feel like sometimes we need that. Like we need to look like we didn't just put bronzer on our face. The term Radiant Matte, once you get that finish off, it's just matte, maybe a little satin, but it's really just a matte finish once you get that glitter from the top off, which I wasn't going to put on my face anyways. Do you guys see how that just gives you like a natural something? I really like this, and I was very nervous. I did not know if I was going to like this at all. Now that being said, I think when I get any darker, this will not work for me, but I'm also not at my fairest, so I think I'll be able to use this for a while. And God, it looks so good. I am impressed because I did not think I was going to like this as much as I do. Okay, for blushes, I have two, and I'm going to do both of them. So this is the Tarte Blush Bazaar. Is that what it's called? Yes. So this is the palette that has like the multiple different smaller blushes. The packaging is beautiful as always. Tarte and Too Faced never disappoint on the packaging. My camera died, like usual. They release this every year, and Tarte blushes are like my absolute favorite formula. I haven't gotten it in years past, but this year I decided to get it. So there are 8 blushes in here and 2 highlighters, and then you have this little sheet in between. I'm thinking the shade Angelic because it's a nice peachy shade, and I might mix it with Skillful. But this is nice because you have like a shimmery blush, a really bright blush, you've got peachy and more cool toned, and like there's every blush you could ever want. So let's start with Angelic, and this blush formula is my favorite. Ooh, that's pretty. A little too much though. So I'm going to mix in, to tone it down, I'm going to mix in some Skillful. Ooh, wow. That's a lot of blush. But it's so pretty though. These blushes are kind of pigmented, but you're not really going to go overboard. Like you can blend them out and like you can fix your mistakes, and look how pretty that looks. I am going to use these for highlight, but I have another blush that I want to put on top. This is a Ciate Glow 2 Illuminating Blush. I've heard only a couple people talk about this, but it seems so pretty. Oh, look at the packaging. That is so cute. It's like a little bow, and then it's like 2 different layers of stars. Oh my gosh. That is like my favorite packaging so far. So this is a glowy blush, and I'm going to use it as a blush topper. Look at how stunning that is. So I'm going to pick it up. That is very glowy, but it's pretty. You know when people have like their highlight come down here and it makes them look super like awake and alive? That's what I wanted this blush to do, and that's what it does. It just like makes it so you can see your glow from the front, and it's really pretty. I'm so excited. I love everything in this so far. I've like been obsessed with like literally everything. There is nothing that I've used so far that I'm not like, oh my god, I'm in love. And we only have a couple more things left, so chances are I'm gonna be in love with everything. And I haven't even gotten everything in the mail yet. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, I just put that away. I need the highlighters. So there are 2 highlighters in here. I haven't heard the best things about Tarte's highlighters. Like just in general, people aren't obsessed with them, but I'm going to give them a chance, but I have another one to put on top. So I'm going to use the shade Worthy because the other one's a little bit too golden. Actually, let's mix them. So these 2 shades, one's a little pinkier, more champagne, and the other's more golden. Oh, that's actually pretty. It's a little bit glittery, but you know, it's the holidays, so who cares? I don't care if I have glitter on my face. The only person who I care what they think about me is my boyfriend, and he thinks I'm beautiful no matter what I have on my face. So these are actually really pretty, like way prettier than I expected. I don't know why. I feel like I've heard people say that these aren't good, but I think my whole damn face is glowing. So even with a matte foundation and 3 different matte primers, you can still glow, but you're not going to be oily. And then I have this. This is the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder in the shade 13. I'm not really sure why I got this because I don't know what it's supposed to be used for. Look at how small it is. But I want to use this first as an inner corner highlight. I don't know if you're supposed to use it as like a face highlight, but I think this will look really pretty on the inner corner. Oh, wow. That is super glowy. I did reapply that lip balm. That is pretty. You know what? Fuck it. We're going in. Just right there. That's scary. If you have texture, don't use this. I'm gonna blend that out now. That is so glowy though. Even like if I only use this as an inner corner highlight, I know in my Sephora, like what I'm gonna buy from the sale video, I talked about not wanting to get this because that's a lot to spend on an inner corner highlight, you know, because I was like, that's probably what I'm gonna use it for. I don't care. Worth it. 100% worth it. Look at that. Holy shit. Ah, still so happy. Literally everything in this is so beautiful. So we have some options for lips. And by some, I mean a lot. And I'm going to swatch these because why not? So first we have the Anastasia matte lipstick. These are the cheapest lipsticks like at Sephora, which is impressive because Anastasia is not like a cheap brand. I got the shade Honey. Oh, the packaging is beautiful. I like the black. I think that is really matte. And it's the perfect mix to me of like cool and warm tones. Like it's like a cool toned peach. Does that make sense? I think that'll look really pretty. So there's one. Then we have the Milk lip color in cream. And I got the small size because I just don't go through lipsticks like that. I don't know why I went that way. Ooh, that is so beautiful. That one might win. That is so pretty. Let's see how much you get in here. Ooh, like none. Okay, well maybe I should have gone for the full size. That is so pretty. Hopefully you don't need to use a lot and it'll last me a little bit. Okay, then we have the Too Faced Peach Kiss Moisture Matte Longwear Lipstick in the shade Sunday Funday. Oh, this is like fat. Oh, the packaging on this is freaking beautiful. I don't care if they took it from Tatcha. That is beautiful. I've never owned a white lipstick before. This feels so luxurious. And then even like the embossed peaches on it. This is the shade Sunday Funday. Oh, just kidding, that might win. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. Then we have the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment in the shade Get It On. This is the only shade that I thought was gonna work for me, and I'm really excited about it. Now my face looks kind of red. Oh, look at this packaging. NARS packaging is just so beautiful. So let's swatch this one. Oh my god, look how pigmented that is. That is beautiful. I watched somebody, Allie Glines, I think that's how you say her name, tried this, and she said that hers was patchy, but I don't know how. She must have tried a totally different shade. Maybe the darker shades are patchy. And then the last one is the Fenty Gloss Bomb, sorry. This I'm probably going to put over whatever I try. Oh my goodness. Alright, so which one should I put on? Let me wipe this off. My lips do feel very moisturized and like, I mean, I have pretty big lips to begin with, but they feel nice and plump. Let's do this one. The Milk Makeup one. You can always change it, right? This is like my lips, you guys. That feels so comfortable. It's definitely matte. It's more like satin, and it feels so comfortable. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on my lips. That is so beautiful. But you know what we gotta do, right? We gotta put this gloss bomb on it. I look a little pink. I think I went a little too far with the blush. Holy shit. You guys, it is everything that people said. It feels so moisturizing, and like my lips look so juicy and plump. Okay, I'm obsessed with literally everything that I got. I didn't expect to love this stuff this much. Like, I truly didn't expect. I thought there was going to be, like, one dud. Like, one. Just one. I thought there was going to be something where I was like, I'll probably return this. I kind of wish there was because I spent a lot of money. No, I need every single thing in this order. So, the very last thing, I have 2 mattifying setting sprays. I think because I've been using the Too Faced Peach stuff all day so far, I'm going to try this. This is the Peach Mist. It's huge. I mean, like, the bottle on this one is huge. And I'm going to shake the shit out of it because I don't want white dots on my face. It says shake me baby, but it should say shake me forever baby. Okay, I don't hear anything moving around anymore, so I think that's good. This feels like a hair. Okay. I don't see any white dots. That feels good. The mist is really nice. Oh, and it is mattifying. Oh my god. It dried down so quickly and like you can't even feel it anymore. I'm obsessed. Okay. I gotta be done. That's everything that I got. I'm not gonna try this Volition one yet. I'll save that. I have one more product that I want to try for you guys now that my face is done. And it's a hair product, so I'm gonna zoom you out. Okay, so the last product that I want to try is a hair product. So I'm gonna take my hair out of my headband. And I kind of have like a straight wave going on right now. AKA not a hairstyle. But I got this set from IGK. And you get, this feels like a full size of the Beach Club Texture Spray. Then you get an anti-frizz leave-in conditioner and a 2-in-1 cleansing conditioner. Okay, so we're going to use both of these. We're going to use the Beach Club Texturizing Spray and the IGK Mistress anti-frizz leave-in conditioner to try to do something with this. Let's start with this. I always shake everything. Ooh, that spray is... Oh my god, it smells so good. I don't even know how to describe that smell. I want to say it smells like the beach, but I think that's just because it says Beach Club on it. And then let's try some of this Mistress leave-in, just the ends. Oh my god, look at how much texture that gave me. Like, and that Mistress one smells like coconuts. I'm so excited, you guys. So excited. Okay, you guys, so that is everything in my full face of first impressions, from toner to hair and everything in between, using the new products that I got in the Sephora VIB sale. And I think it came out really, really well. The only thing I would say is that I put on too much blush, but that is my own fault because I should have known. I've used the Tarte blushes before. I know how pigmented they are. And I knew that I wanted to go in with 2, but I'm obsessed with everything. I love this eye look, this lip. Holy shit, the foundation is so nice. It is creasing a little bit out here in the corners of my mouth, but that happens all the time anyways, no matter what foundation I'm wearing. My eyebrows look good. This highlight is insane. My hair, I like those hair products. I am so excited, you guys. I hope that you guys liked this video and enjoyed kind of watching me try out all of these new products. You guys kind of get an idea of how they work and whether or not you want to buy them. Unfortunately, by the time this video goes up, the Sephora VIB sale will probably be over. But you can always do what I did and just put things in your wish list, and when the next sale comes around, then you add them to your cart. I honestly wish that I didn't like as many of these products as I did because I wanted to return some and get my money back. So that sucks, but I'm so excited. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see the full haul of what I got in the Sephora VIB sale, the link will be on the side at the end of this video. It will also be down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.